Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and today we are going to look at new Riff bottled in bond. This was bottled in the fall of 2020. So for first things first, this is review a lot. What did I do? 3 Forester bourbons, Old Forester Rye, Woodford Reserve Rye, and Maker's 46. So this is bottle number 7 that I'm reviewing in this batch shoot, and so alcohol's starting to get to me a little bit. But that is not an excuse as to why this can't be a great review, but it might have something to do with the flavor notes that I get out on the palate and how things are smelling to me. But I've already opened this bottle once, tried it, really liked it, so I expect a lot of the same this go round. This is a bottled in bond, and it's not chill filtered, which chill filtering process, it removes some of the impurities in it, makes it less cloudy, but it also strips out some of the flavor. So this should have a little more flavor than a standard whiskey, and it might be a little cloudy from time to time. The other thing I really like about this new Riff is that it is completely transparent on the back here. It says it's aged at least 4 years, so there may be some that's slightly older than 4 years mixed in with this. It also gives the mash bill on here, so it's 65% corn, 30% rye, 5% malted barley, which makes this a high rye mash bill for a bourbon. So, enough jibber jabber. Let's get into this. So, bottled in bond, so aged at least 4 years, as per bottled in bond standards, and bottled at 100 proof, 50% ABV. Picked this bottle up for $33.99 at Total Wine in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Picked it up on my travels here recently. In the glass, it is a deep, smooth caramel that just goes on for days. It's a very dense caramel, and I'm really not getting much beyond that. There's caramel and then ethanol in there. Maybe like an oatmeal almost. But mostly caramel, slight brown sugar, just all sorts of sweet, good notes in there. A little bit of graham cracker almost, which makes sense because that's kind of those smells all combined. And the ethanol is not really jumping out of the glass and biting me at all. It's not covering anything up. Definitely not the dominant nose characteristic. On the taste, ethanol hits, punches you right away, and then immediately subsides, and it just reveals just these super nice sweet notes in there. Lots of caramel, brown sugar, vanilla, finishes with a nice oak and graham cracker and sweet vanilla in there. Oh, that's just a really, if you like sweeter bourbons, right? So you're missing a lot of the fruit notes. Although I started talking as the flavor profile was going on, so there was a fruit component in the very beginning. So it was like ethanol, and then there was a bite, and then it went fruit, and then immediately into a sweetness. Hopefully I'll get that again on the second sip, because I'd like to pick that apart, because there's almost a floral fruitiness, like an apple in there. But it was dominated by these sweet caramels, brown sugars, graham cracker notes. So if you really like a sweet bourbon experience, I highly recommend you check this bottle out. For 100 proof, it's a very easy drinking whiskey. Not challenging at all. The nose pushed into more of that fruity, floral, as I always say, Buffalo Trace profile, but maybe I should move on from Buffalo Trace as far as a known flavor profile or nose profile. But because so many people can get that and are able to recognize it, I like to use it as a descriptor because I can say that and people will be like, oh, I know exactly what he's talking about. But that's what's dominating. That apple, that's what that fruit note is apple. And just this nice floral component pushes into these really, really nice sweet caramels, vanillas, touch of honey, ending this time with a little bit of barrel impact, a little bit of oak. For 100 proof whiskey, that's bringing everything to the table. It's on the sweet side, which means that mass market appeal, this bottle has it. Transparency means a lot to me and a lot of other people in the whiskey community. And so the fact that they have your age statement, your mash bill, which age statement's a requirement. Well, it's a requirement and it's not. So to be bottled in bond, it means that it has to at least be 4 years no matter what. So I don't know if that's transparency or just marketing. It's hard to say on that one. But, they tell you it's a high rye mash bill. They tell you what the mash bill is. And not too many places do that, which is really, really nice. So highly recommend this bottle. Check it out. Especially if you want to try and bump up in proof on something, but still not get slapped in the face too hard, but treated to a really nice, sweet character or character profile. It's excellent. And at the price point, now, again, I can't find this locally, but $34, so $33.99. I'd much rather this than the $40 bottle of Maker's 46 that I just reviewed. So check it out. If you haven't already, please consider smashing that like button if you like this content, or check out some of my other videos. Maybe hit like on some of those, and also consider subscribing to the channel. I do not have any social media or anything like that pushing this out into the world, so I'm relying on my viewers to take and share this video with other people who might be interested in the whiskey scene. That's the only way that I'm getting this channel to grow at all. And if you look back at some of my other videos with like whiskey under $10, I got a couple thousand views at this point, which is awesome. I'm making zero money on any of these videos, so don't feel like you're buying into any of that stuff at all. But if I could get that many views on some of these other videos, I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully other people are more interested in the whiskey stuff than just whiskey under $10, but that one must be popping up in people's feeds, and that's why it's getting so many clicks. So check this, check out some of my other videos if you like this content. Also check out my other channels. Life and Whiskey on BitChute, and life_and_whiskey on minds.com. Same content there, but there's also some other videos, a little bit of political content, a little bit of other extraneous stuff. If you look back through the other videos on this channel, there's stuff about elk hunting and other content like that. That's all going to be moved over to my BitChute and Minds channels and conversations like that. So check that content out. Greatly appreciate it. And any other support that you can throw behind any of these channels, I greatly appreciate. But drop in the comments down below what you can find a bottle of New Riff bottled in bond in your area for. As I said before, $33.99. Total Wine in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I really wish we had one here in Wyoming because they seem to have an amazing selection at great prices. As always, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciated, and we'll catch you in the next video. Have yourselves a great day.